Hello and welcome to another match preview of the Ghana's in Africa podcast. Thank you for joining me and thank you so much for liking and subscribing my videos so far. I'm really enjoying what I'm doing, talking about football and the football club that I love in Arsenal. It's been a really interesting season so far, and there's so much to talk about every week, from injuries, suspension, referees, our style of play, tactics, and all and everything. So I'm gonna continue to do that because I'm enjoying it and I'm loving it. So we've got another big game to preview. We're playing Newcastle at St James Park this weekend. We know what happened last year there, where all the controversies about the goal they scored. Yeah, look, we're going back there to settle a score and also to get our season going. We need some wins in our belt, and some performances, and to show people how good we are as a team and why we're the best team in this league. Just to recap, on the last game we played in the League Cup against Preston North and won the 3-0 goals from Gabriel Jesus. Good for him. He's been waiting for a goal since January. I hope this one will sort of give him more confidence to simplify things a bit. I think I saw something on him that game where he tried to keep it simple, pass a bit, don't keep the ball, don't take too long on the ball, share the position a bit to make some runs. And then after that goal, he had some confidence as well. Some great performances in that game. Ethan Waneri with the stunner again. I think a goal that I've seen many times from him in the junior level and for England as well. So good goal for the boy. He had a great performance again. I think everyone has been talking about him since that game. Much more talking about him because everyone has been clamoring for him to start in the Premier League. So hopefully he will get his time when it comes. We need to be patient. And a goal from Kai Havertz. He also needed a goal because he didn't get goals in a few games now. So happy for Kai to come on and score a goal. Look, there were some good performances and also not so great but understandable performances. And the good thing, we didn't get any more injuries from that game. I think Mikel managed the game very well in terms of the squad rotation and sharing minutes for that game, especially in the defensive area. Some of the players that were in the game, was Zinchenko, started his first game since he came back, since the first day of the season. So I was happy with him. Like, you can see he still has a role in this team in the way he plays, how he inverts into midfield from left back, and how he helps us control position and pin teams back and all that. I was happy with his performance. Good for him. It's good to get minutes. Some games we're going to need him this season. We need the numbers, especially left back, where we're struggling a bit with having people fit, with Timber, Calafiori, Tomias out as well. So yeah, good for Zini to get some minutes. We got Thomas Edford, made his debut, the 18-year-old goalkeeper. He signed from Ajax earlier. Good for him. He missed out in the game against, I think, Bolton, that we played in the League Cup as well because of injury. Good to see him. He's a huge boy, yo. He's a man-mounted, that boy. But yeah, he made a few saves, which will give him confidence as well. Hopefully, in the next round, we play Crystal Palace at home. Hopefully get an opportunity again to play in that game. So, yeah. Another player I was happy with was Kivio. He played very well. He contributed he supplied 2 assists. Yeah, he got 2 assists for Jesus' goal and a wonderful cross for Harvard's goal, which was good. Great commanding performance for him as well at centre back. What I've noticed when you're defending set pieces, is always the one shouting in the defense. Like, usually Gabriel is that guy, that left centre back, who always shouting at everyone to position themselves in a defensive shape. So yeah, good for him. And then also went to play left back as well when Aiden Heaven came back in the game. He lost some concentration towards the end of the game. Maybe it's because of fatigue. Those are the things that he needs to get out of his game if he wants to be consistently playing for this team. William Saliba played right centre back, which was a good game for him. Good to get some rhythm before he continues in the league again against Newcastle this weekend in the Champions League game. And then in midfield, we had Georgie. Georgie. He doesn't get a lot of games, but when he is called upon, he put in some performance, commanding performance, running the midfield, pushing some passes. He had a good game again, Georgie, for someone who doesn't play every week. So I'm happy for him. Mikel Merino had played as well, had a good game as well. A bit quiet. In the past few games when he's played, he sort of, I feel like he's on the periphery of the game, like because he played in left eight. He's probably when we press, he's part of the pressing team, but he doesn't get on the ball very much. He didn't get on the ball very much. I want him to be more on the ball, controlling the game. And I know his strengths are more off the ball, but I'd love for him to get on the ball a lot, a few more times, get a lot of passes going and carrying the ball more. And then other players with there, Raheem Sterling, I thought they played well in the first half. I think he gets into your situation. You can see he can still beat a man. But he still lacks confidence when he gets in the box, shooting, making that final pass. He still needs more. He looked better in the second half when he drifted to the left-hand side, combining well and getting the ball, taking on someone, cutting inside. He's getting more confident in that. The more he gets minutes, the better for him and better for the team because we're getting more bodies and someone who's very confident. Mm. And then Gabriel Jesus, as mentioned, he scored a goal. He had a good game, good confident as well. Someone that is going to be useful in the team, and we're going to need him, especially closing off games and in terms of defending, and also if we're looking for a goal. If he's confident, Gabriel Jesus can do it, and he can start again because there's position up for grabs in sort of the system that we play, the 4-2-4 we're playing. It needs to be the player who plays along Kai Havertz in attack. So I think it's an opportunity for him if he can get more confident and score goals. Left wing Martinelli was in, typical Gabi Martinelli, all the running on top of his fullback, all that stuff. Happy for Gabi. Yeah, and all the subs, I was happy. He changed at halftime. Jurgen Timber had a good game again. He's getting more rhythm. Hopefully he's going to play on the weekend. Played well. And the subs, Mikel changed it at halftime. Thomas Partey came in for Jurgen Timber. Kai Havertz came in for Mikel Merino. So which is, the minutes were shared there. Some of the subs came in. Miles Lewis-Kelly came on for Zinchenko. No, he came in midfield. He came in for Zinchenko. And who else came on? Saka came on. Kai. Aiden Heaven came on as well to play centre back. Yeah, I was happy with the performance. We play Palace the next game at home, which is good. Which is good for the team. We still can play more a changed team to give people minutes who haven't got minutes and rest some players. Which was good. Declan Rice wasn't even used. I don't think Trossard even travelled. Ben White was not available as well. So going to the weekend with a fresher team and people who got minutes in the game, which was good. Yeah, I listened to Mikel's press conference today in terms of injuries. Good news on Gabriel Magalhaes. He could be available this weekend against Newcastle. They were gonna see if he finished the training session today. I saw some videos where they were doing moment silence for the incident that had happened in Spain. He was in the pictures. Martin Odegaard was there. Mikel said it's close, but not for Newcastle. He'll probably be available in the next week. Available for the squad. Calafiori as well, probably before or after the international break. Ben White, there are some issues, but he didn't confirm anything on Ben White, meaning that we might be short someone, but hopefully if Ben White is available, we can play right back. Can play a back four of Gabriel and Saliba with Timber White hopefully people are fit, and then we can play that, and push Thomas Partey in midfield. He's in good shape and he's been playing well. He's in good rhythm and he's been very consistent. Hopefully, he can play in midfield. Yeah, it's quite a tough period for us. We got some really tough games coming up, starting with Newcastle. We need points, so we need to. I think we need a win in Newcastle to put in a statement and confidence for the team as well. It'll be interesting what type of team Mikel will put in against Newcastle. Hopefully, we have more bodies. Just all we need is to have people available. When they have people available, you can put in a very strong team, starting team, and a strong bench as well. We need that. And with Jesus Sterling getting more minutes, it's good for the team. Ethan Waneri, forgot to mention him in the team. He was superb, top talent. I think that boy is going for as long as he keeps his feet on the ground, keep developing his game, developing his off the ball game, which this team needs. It requires people who are good off the ball. His development in terms of his output in assists and goals, the way he changes gears when he has the ball, starts, turns, shimmies, passes, taking shots, he still has power. I love he hit the post, the bar. He hit the bar, he hit the bar in the game, which was gonna be a top goal. With the way he took that ball up, the pass from he killed it dead from Jorginho. That ball was fizzed in and he took it down. He has that thing with his feet because he's quite short and stocky, but still huge. His legs are short, so he steps up, tap tap tap. If you watch boxing, you watch Manny Pacquiao, how he moves and because shorter people is move very quickly. Even Messi, his steps are very very quick, and you can't catch it. So it's not a long stride, it's a short stride. That's what I love about him. When he turns 1-2 and he gone 1-2, and his passes is not a pass that you wait and watch it. It's a pass like boom, boom, short backlift. He has got a short backlift, so it's quicker. So which I love about him, and he's got a personality, which I really like about him. So we got a good player on our hands. It's more about protecting him, giving him time to develop. And Mikel mentioned that we need to build him brick by brick, make sure we play him at the right time in the right moments. So he can. He's got a good team around him. The squad has got quite leadership and they trust him. They give him the ball all the time, which is good for him because it gives him more confidence. He knows that the team believes in him. So wonderful from the boy. I hope he develops further. Going to Newcastle, that season has been up and down. They haven't had Isak for a while. Some of the key pillars are they. And they've in the last week they played Chelsea twice, so which is quite intense games. Quite intense game in the league game and the League Cup game this week. They've got confidence from the League Cup because they beat Chelsea 2-0 after they lost to them at Stamford Bridge. So they've got confidence coming in, and Isak scored again. I think, yeah, scored again. He's quite confident. I think they're going to have Gordon available as well. The midfield, they got quite an interesting midfield of Bruno, Tonali, and who's the Brazilian guy, number 7. Is quite physical, quite a physical midfield. I remember last season when we played with Jorginho and Declan Rice there in midfield. This season we can go physical. I'm thinking of playing the same team that he played at Bournemouth with Saka up top on the wing. That midfield of still that midfield will work physically. The midfield of Merino, Rice, and Partey, especially with Partey being in the rhythm, great rhythm, and then play up top Kai, left wing Martinelli, and Saka on the right, depending who's available in fullbacks. If you have Ben White and Timber, then we have a good team. And then the two centre backs, I think I can go with that. But I'm sure people were worried about because the red card ruined everything. We don't know how the second half panned out if we play that team For me, going to Newcastle is more about containing them in the first few minutes. They always come out very strong with the crowd behind them. So the first 15 minutes, it's all about holding them off, make sure you quiet the crowd down, and then start playing your football. Like we've done before when we went there and won. I think we won 2-0. When they quieted them down, we played with Georgina, and everyone was asking why will we go physicality for physicality, and then we went with Georgina in midfield. We controlled the game for most of it, but this time is different. We can go there, play ball. We can dominate physically. I think we can still dominate physically. Declan Rice is getting into form as well, so I'm excited about what we can do. Or we can play Trossard again, controlling the ball and controlling spaces as well is quite important. They love hard running at home with their wingers. I don't know who they're gonna play. I think Gordon. If Gordon is fit, he's gonna play left wing, obviously, and the right wing they can play Murphy, and that three midfield, and then Isak up top. Their defense is shaky. Whenever they play a left back, he's gonna get killed by Saka. Could be Lewis Hall, who's overrated. Ben knows him very well at right back. They can play Tino Liverman, who's a good player, but I think Martinelli can put him into. You can give me a good going. I think Martinelli is in good form now, in good rhythm. Is more confident, and our left side is much better, especially if you have Timber available. It will be really good. It will be a really good battle on that left hand side. I think we can go there and get some points. Why is someone calling me at this time? Um, yeah, look, I'm excited about this team. I'm excited about this game. We can get a result at Newcastle, and just continue our way, and then go into the Champions League game. I'm still excited about that one. I always love playing Italian teams. They're sort of tactically, you can see their tactics. It's clear when they play their tactics, how they want to play, where they sit back and defend, play on a counter. Quite these teams are quite similar in terms of style. They like to be physical, strong defensively. So, sort of planning for these two games is quite similar in a way. So quite yeah, I think Mikel would have been into sort of similar ways of playing for this game, preparing for these two games. So starting with this one, we need to be stronger defensively. Hopefully, we have start to build some stability in our defense with more relationship and similar people playing sort of the same people. You don't have to change everything because our fullbacks we've been playing with different fullbacks every game, so it's quite difficult. So hopefully we start we we start having the same combination going forward. Yeah, the team I will go with will be David Ryan, and in the back, if available, Ben White at right back, Saliba and Gabriel at centre back if Gabriel is available and fit, and left back, Julian Timber at left back. In midfield, I'll go with Thomas Partey sitting, and then the two aides, or I'll do double pivot with Partey and Rice. Um, Probably play Thomas Partey towards the right aid because he's playing on the right port anyway. So have Thomas Partey or switch. He can choose whatever one. We can play in different ways, or switch them. Declan Rice is playing on the right as a right aid for England, so he's had good combinations with with Saka, and then play Merino on the left, or go with Thomas. But I'll prefer the three Marino left eight, and then I'll have Martinelli on the left, Kaya up top, and then Kaya Saka on the right. Hopefully, we have more people on the bench available to change the game if we need to attack or we to close the game. So because we can have Trossard on the bench, Gabriel Jesus, Sterling, Nwaneri, Mars, Lewis Kelly, Zinchenko, Kivio, what else? Yeah, look, it's a good bench. A bench that can change the game if you require to a goal. We can change it, drop one of the midfielders, put in an attacking player. So it's good. Yeah, look, I'm excited about this game. Hopefully, we have people back and we're in good redeem and we can win the game. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Come on, you Gunners. Oh, my score will be 2-1 Arsenal.